Hello everyone. Did you know that in 2010 there were 17.2 million households in the USA suffering from some sort of hunger starvation? That's about 1 in 7 families here in USA, and according to experts, that is the highest number ever observed here in USA. If you are not sure what I'm talking about or can visualize it, try to think about this way. 1 in every 7 of your close friend or relative is suffering from some sort of hunger and starvation as we speak. Although there are many ways you can help, one simple way to start would be by volunteering and or donating to your local food pantry. The issue of hunger in USA is not a simple problem that can be handled by a few local non-profit organizations such Island Food Pantry. And these organizations cannot do this alone. Thus, we will need every one of your support.
In your community of Allen, Texas and surrounding areas, there are hundreds of families who are unable to buy enough food to feed themselves and their families. Economic times are tough for everyone, but some parents are forced to send their children to bed hungry. According to feedingamerica.org, 50.1 million Americans live in food insecure households. When people do not have their nutritional needs met, especially in children, a host of health problems can occur. FeedingAmerica.org says these side effects can include increased risk of sickness, pregnancy complications, learning delays, stunted growth, behavioral problems, and poor physical quality of life. Federal programs can only help qualifying families to a certain degree. Thus, these programs are oftentimes not enough to support entire growing families, especially during the summer months when children are at home and do not receive school lunches when they're at school. The Allen Food Pantry was created to help bridge this gap for families that do not qualify for federal programs or if they're not fully covered by the federal programs. The food pantry helps the community's people and families until they're back on their feet again. In order for the pantry to help those people and their food insecurity, the pantry itself needs help from you. At the core of the food pantry are its donations received and its volunteers. A steady supply of donations and volunteers are always needed to keep the pantry running smoothly and successfully. Without the help of vital volunteers and donors, the pantry struggles, and so do the families who need it most. So the Allen Food Pantry needs your help so that they can help your community.
So why not make a difference in a family's life and donate cans to the Allen Food Pantry? Making the difference is as simple as buying a few extra canned foods when you go grocery shopping. Even better, why not donate the cans that sit in the back of your pantry at home that no one eats instead of letting them go to waste? It shows that every year in the U.S., 40% of food is thrown away, which is equal to $165 billion worth. If the food was not thrown away, it could have fed 25 million Americans. So instead of wasting the canned food, take it to the Allen Food Pantry and save a family from going a day without food. The donating process is as easy as going to the food pantry and dropping off the cans to be donated. Not only is it an easy process, but also is very quick. You can make such an impact on a family just by donating a few cans. Not only are you helping someone who is in need by donating food, but also you can feel better about yourself knowing you did a good deed. The food pantry is always accepting donations and is forever thankful for such a kind and generous people. So why not make the difference and pay it forward by donating canned foods to the Allen Food Pantry?
Sitting outside with a lady at the Allen Food Pantry that was waiting on her food, she told me she was very blessed to be there. That's when I saw how important the food pantry was to families in need. The Allen Food Pantry has helped so many families by giving them food to put on the table for their families. Not having this food pantry would devastate all the families that are in need of this organization. They wouldn't be able to put food on the table for themselves or their family. Could you imagine being a parent of 3 kids and telling them they weren't going to be having dinner tonight because you didn't have enough money to buy it? Having this food pantry helps you from having to tell them that. Every person that comes there to get food is so very grateful, and I could just tell by looking into their eyes and smiling at them. All you have to do to help prevent moms and dads to tell their children that they won't be eating is donate food or donate money. And it doesn't even have to be that much. A little goes a long way. Even donating your time would help this food pantry and would make a really big difference. Just imagine what it would be like if you had to miss dinner or lunch or even breakfast, and your parents were having to tell you that they couldn't provide something for you to eat that night. Now, as a kid, I could never imagine my parents having to tell me this. Put yourself in their shoes. You would never want your kid not to eat a meal. So having the Allen Food Pantry would help so many lives, and it does help so many lives, which is really a good reason why you should volunteer, donate, anything you can do.
You can be the difference between a well-nourished family and an impoverished family. Just by donating the foods in your pantry you have at home, you can help to feed a needy family. Next time you're at the store and you're buying cans of beans or soup, pick up another couple of cans to donate to the Allen Food Pantry. That's a very easy way to just, while you're already purchasing things, you don't have to make a separate trip. Just grab a couple more to donate, and that will greatly help the Allen Food Pantry feed all its needy families in the community. This way you'll provide a meal for a family of 4 for less than a groggy cup of coffee at Starbucks. The Allen Food Pantry is open for donations at any time. You can stop by at your convenience to drop off any food that you want to donate. If you don't have the money to purchase foods to donate, then you can always volunteer your time. There are several things that the Allen Food Pantry needs help with, and by volunteering your time, you don't have to spend any money, but you can still cause a great impact on your community. The food pantry has many different operation hours that are once a week to twice a week that you can find the time for you that you can help. You can organize food, you can help to distribute the food, you can organize the food, and this can all be ways to help families in our community make sure that they have meals for every meal of the day. Even if you just donate coupons to the Allen Food Pantry, that would help greatly. This is a very effective way because to help, and if you are short on money or if you're short on time, then if you just clip a couple of coupons, then by donating these and another person donates cash, it'll make that cash go a lot further, and we'll be able to provide a lot more meals for our families. The only thing that it would take is you taking the time to drop by on your way to work, on your way to a store, or on your way to take the kids somewhere. You could just stop by the Allen Food Pantry and drop off the coupons, and the only thing you would have to do is clip the coupons. So that is a great way to save your time, and you don't have to spend any money, but you can still greatly help. And there's other ways that you don't have to give up a whole lot of your time to help with the Allen Food Pantry. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money either. Remember, no one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of another, by Charles Dickens.